You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? You know. You like to talk about Thai history, okay? You want to talk about Thai history? You're good, like I don't know my history of Thai. You know, Thai history. Yeah, talk about. Let's talk about. Give me your. Give me your. Tell me what you. Give me your version of Thai history, and then I'll tell you yes or no about it. Go on, tell me your version of it. So you want to be clever. Go on. So we know where we stand, because there's a lot to Thai history. You know, this single man side, this lady's side. It's the history of Thais. There is you know, it goes back. It goes back. You know, it goes back to you know, to you know, I don't want to talk about the you know, other things, where it goes back to the royal family. I don't want to talk about the royal family. I don't want to go back down that far.
Looking at the way this guy's been playing in his last few games, I don't see how he's ranked amongst the best.
Because there's a lot to Thai history. You know, this single man side, this lady's side, it's the history of Thais. There is, you know, it goes back, you know, it goes back to, you know, I don't want to talk about you know, I don't want to go back down there. I'm sure we've all seen the video of the royal family and how the king, he went to Switzerland, and he was living with his family and his brother, and he was brought up there. And I'm sure we've seen the video, or if not, I'll put it in the community page, how he was brought up there and how he came back to Thailand to become king. And he was, you know, he was loved by the people because he was for the poor, and he was for the poor, and he pushed rice factories and not rice factories, rice farming and things like that. He pushed that agriculture. He was big on agriculture, you know, because that's what the poor people made poor people eat, and be able to sell rice and sell food and sell things, and made their life get better than when they were very poor. They didn't know how to make money. He was a very philanthropist for that. I can't remember the word I'm looking for, but yeah, he was so it was that kind of way. And when it comes to that, he was that kind of way, and that's why he was so deeply loved, because he was a super duper very great guy, without a doubt. He helped, and when you do help poor people, they don't forget that. You know, when you find them a way to touch into that, to their entrepreneurial spirit. That means, you know, growing some rice or making some food, or when it comes to agriculture, you grow something and you can make some money from it and make your feed your family. You can feed yourself. You know, people don't forget that you gave them a lane. You know, and he was very much for that. Just to finish what I was saying, so the great king was a great person, and I believe it like that. I could talk about Mongo because obviously you know that I'm a single man's travel channel, and I've studied my Mongo inside of the game for a long time. You know what I mean? And we can talk about that.